The South Australian West End League continued with the Sports Centre Cup Division 1 and 2 Round 8 on Saturday, August the 9th and Sunday, August the 10th. I'm David Muggleton and this is the fresh 92.7 SARL Weekly Recap. On Saturday afternoon at Port Oval in Port Pirie, the TEC Titans got their first win of the season, defeating Woodville Panthers 40-30. The first 10 minutes of play saw both sides attack their try lines, with Titans second rower Jovi Moana scoring the first try of the game after a strong team effort. Leading 16-6 at half-time, Titans maintained momentum of the game by scoring 4 successive tries in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Trailing 40-6, Panthers fought back and brought the margin to just 10 points, but were unable to snare the game. Later that day at Victoria Park, Eels 2 defeated Roosters White 38-22 in a Division 2 contest that ended the Roosters' winning streak. Eels came out attacking from the onset with a 30-metre sprint by 5'8" Nigel Dennis, resulting in hooker Fred Williams scoring after 8 minutes of play. Roosters put up a good fight with excellent offensive play in the first half. A quick offload by Roosters halfback Scott Dawson saw front rower Jordan Davis push through Eels' defensive line and score on the halftime siren. Trailing 18-20 at half-time, good teamwork and quick ball movement saw Eels gain a strong lead. In the final minutes of play, Eels Williams scored after a 60-metre dash down the ground, sealing the win. The West End man of the match was awarded to Eels' Darren Eichenboom, who scored 1 try, set up several other scoring opportunities and played an impressive defensive game.
I'm here with Darren Eichenboom. Look, congratulations on the win. You put an end to Roosters White winning streak. How do you feel you've played?
I thought we did pretty good today. Me personally, I thought I had a pretty average game, but obviously you guys thought I did pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. As for the team effort, it was good. There was a few moments where we got negative on each other, but we just kept our cool and stuck together and got through in the end.
You showed some great defensive work and you had some quick ball movement between the sets. Is that something that you put into your game plan?
I reckon they did, to be honest. I don't go to training, so I only show up game day because I live too far away. But they do concentrate on it at training, and obviously it showed today.
And you're playing Titans next week. What are you going to put into that game?
Same as what I've been working on. Obviously, Roosters are a very good side. Just got to stick to our structure and keep our heads when things don't go our way. Titans are a good side, very strong physical team, and I'm sure we'll enjoy it next week.
Also that night at Victoria Park, Henley Raiders defeated Roosters Blue 20-8 in a highly intense Division 1 clash. In a tight game from the opening minute, Henley used good ball movement and found gaps in the Roosters' defence to lead half-time 10-4. Henley maintained their momentum in the second half and controlled the game with athleticism of halfback Hardy Tumai and Darcy Strickland, who broke through the Roosters' defensive line. A late push by Roosters saw a dash by centre Mikey Richards result in a try to centre Mark Jury, but Henley maintained their control of the game to win by 3 tries. Best on ground was Henley's Hardy Tumai, who scored 2 tries and 2 conversions. Other standout players were Henley's Ziggy Bartlett, who scored 1 try, and Roosters' Mark Jury, who also scored 1 try.
I'm here with Chris Bartlett from the Henley Raiders. Congratulations on the win. How do you feel you played?
Yeah, we played pretty well in patches and we let them into the game in other parts of the game, but we got some good tries and put some pressure on them, forced some mistakes, but overall it was a good effort to get away with the win.
And you scored 1 try and you did a lot of defensive work. How have you feel you've played since coming back from injury?
Yeah, it was the first couple of weeks were a bit slow, only played half a game, then come back, getting the confidence back in my body, and now starting to hit my straps, but I just copped a hamstring went on me then, it's a bit cold tonight, so hopefully it comes all right in a few weeks and be right for the finals.
The boys haven't lost a game yet, so what sort of preparations are you putting in for the next couple of weeks?
I'll just do everything we've been doing, just get a lot of people down to training, just get everyone on the same page, working together, a lot of talk and just playing as one unit, and that's what we've been doing, that's what wins us games. And
they're playing Eels 1 next week, so how do you think they'll go?
Yeah, we should do well. We played them a few weeks ago and we only got them by 6 points. We didn't play our best that day, so if we bring our A game, then we should get over them, but they're going to be tough game for the last game of the season.
On Sunday afternoon, Eels 1 defeated South Adelaide Bulldogs 34-28 at Victoria Park. In a tight contest, Souths commenced the scoring in the opening minutes through 5'8" Luke White, but Eels retaliated quickly through winger Carl Sutton after some quick ball movement. Both sides held strong defence, with Eels centre Scott Bradshaw and South centre Michael Holland each making try-saving tackles. Trailing 10-12 at half-time, Eels came out firing in the second half, scoring 4 unanswered tries in 20 minutes. South's Michael Holland scored twice in the dying stages of the game, but it was not enough to snatch the win. Best on ground was awarded to Eels fullback Darren Williams, who used his pace and ball movement to set up multiple scores.
This is the Fresh 92.7 Matchday interview. We're joined by Darren Williams, the fullback for the Eels 1 team, who have just beaten Souths. How did you think the game went today?
I think we played all right, considering we were short on numbers today. We all put in, and it was just a strong effort by everyone that showed up today.
And who from your team stood out for you today?
I reckon no one really stood out. It was more of a group effort. Everyone dug deep and good put out by everyone else.
And now you were just behind at half time, and you said that you played with only 13. How did you run out the game?
We started strong in the second half, but we fell a bit off in the end in the second half. But we dug deep and stuck to our structure.
Across the board, the ladder stays put, with both Henley Raiders and Roosters White safe in their top of the ladder position for the rest of the season. Next week, all games will be held on Saturday, with the first kicking off at 1:30 where the Titans face Eels 2. Following on will be another Division 2 clash with Panthers taking on Roosters White. Then at 4:30, the Division 1 begins, with South challenging Roosters Blue. Then at 6, Eels 1 will try and dethrone the undefeated Henley side. For all information on fixtures, results and where to play NRL and SA, visit the SARL website at www.sarugbyleague.com.au. I'm David Muggleton, and this has been the Fresh 92.7 SARL Weekly Recap.